We're not live. And the nice thing is, like, sometimes we do live, but then we would be really nervous. We would be on the camera and stuff, and I didn't want to do that to you, especially since
and we're like this.
So I'm gonna tell a story real quick.
Okay.
I gotta tell you a story. So I just texted you.
Yes.
My husband of many 26 years and I got into a little argument. I was on a business phone call, but my fault. I was in the middle of the kitchen and I was like on my headphones, and we had a rug upstairs. It's a newer rug, but he does not like it because it holds everything. Like one little crumb, and he's a pistachio nut eater. So like a little shell or something.
So it's his fault.
So it's his totally fault that he doesn't like it, right? Because it's never our fault, right?
Never.
So I'm on the phone, and he picks up the rug and shakes it in the middle of the kitchen and then throws it back down. And it's a big rug. And I'm staring at him like I am on a phone call. First of all, I was wrong again because I shouldn't have been in the kitchen. And he's like, like kind of swearing a little bit and using his Italian words and all that fun stuff. And I just hung up the phone. I looked at him. I'm like, what are you doing? I go, he goes, I hate that rug. I go, well, fine, we'll donate it. And that's what I did. I rolled it up and stuck it in my car. He'll never have to see
and
that
what
rug
did I
again.
say?
The ladies from Home of the Sparrow are coming. Would you like to donate it to them? I'm like, I don't know if they take rugs.
We're happy to take it with.
Yeah,
You don't even have to
I
drop it
told
off.
you. I told
So we
you.
have two rugs for you.
Oh,
so
boy.
Judy and Holly are here from Home of the Sparrow.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
This is
Thank
amazing.
you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, I know you brought some notes.
I did.
Okay, now is it Judy and Holly, right? I just want to make
Yes.
sure I get it right as I'm looking. Yep. So we're actually very excited about
Yes.
this.
I have been very excited about this.
We tried to do a lot of research and read online and what you do, but it is such a great story. Everything about this organization is amazing. So we're just going to let you chat with how you want to share your stories and how long you've been there and all that. So whoever wants to start. I know Judy has notes. Holly's going to wing it.
Completely.
That's what I do every week. So
Yeah, we're just going to wing
worry.
it. So go ahead, Judy.
My name's Judy DeGoodis. I've been with the agency since 2008, so that's 18 years, I think.
I was trying to do the math.
Yep.
almost 18. I started out as a volunteer, and because I had been laid off, fun stuff in between, trying to find jobs, and then one thing led to another, and they're like, do you want to work a few hours? I'm like, sure. So I'm like, okay, I took that on, and then I became assistant manager, and then manager, and now I'm director.
Okay.
And so I've been in the director role for 5 years. I actually started at the Woodstock Nest, which would have been our 4th store at that time in 2008. It's my baby.
Aww.
I love that store. And then we are actually up to 7 stores right now.
Wow.
The first one opened in 1998 in McHenry, and the last one opened in 2017 in Third Lake. And then we acquired Community Threads in 2019. The owner wanted to retire and really loved our agency and decided that she would give it to us.
Nice.
Wow. Amazing.
So that's a brief history of the Sparrow's Nest stores.
So there's 7 in Illinois, Northern
Yep,
Illinois?
7 in
Okay.
Illinois. We have 3 in McHenry County, 2 in Lake County, 2 in Cook County.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And you
Cover a
have to
lot of
visit
grounds.
all of them
I do.
every week. You kind of do your loop.
make
and,
the rounds
Yep.
every week and visit all the stores, meet with the volunteers, talk with the managers, go over kind of whatever questions they've got. We get together monthly. We just had our monthly meeting today, and it's a.
How many
It's a good
people do you have
organization.
working with you?
I have 68 staff, and my current volunteer count is just under 300.
Oh, my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
That's amazing.
Wow. Amazing.
yeah,
So
it's-
how many people does it take to run a store?
It depends on the store.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
for
So
the
they're
most-
different sizes.
Correct. Our smallest ones are Woodstock and Palatine, and they have about 5 staff.
Okay.
They have 3 managers and then however many cashiers they need. And then, but someplace like Community Threads, who is our largest store at over 20,000 square feet, that one has about 15 staff
Wow.
and 100 of those volunteers.
Yeah.
I've only been to the one in McHenry. Have you been
Yeah,
to? Have
yeah.
you been to? Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Well, it's closer. That's the one.
That's the closest one to us. Yeah.
Now I feel like I have to go visit all 7.
I know.
Yeah,
You
just
should.
to kind of see
Yeah.
the different. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to call that the Sparrow's Nest crawl,
Yeah, there you
Yes.
go.
where you just hop on the road and
Yeah.
hit one and then the next and the next.
Get some
and the next.
Starbucks.
You just
and
never
go
know.
do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm in. We're doing
Judy
it.
does that on a weekly basis.
I do.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I'm
We just want to be
amazed.
you for
Yeah.
a day
Yep.
and see what you see.
What's your role,
Holly?
I'm the director of development for the agency, and I've been with Home of the Sparrow for 2 years. So I oversee the fundraising and grants and the volunteer program. So Judy and I work hand in hand, and my team recruits the volunteers and places them at the stores, and then they provide a ton of support. Last year, like just our volunteer hours alone offset our expenses by $1.7 million.
Oh my gosh.
So that is,
Wonderful.
$1.7 million that can go back to our programs. And if you're not familiar with what Home of the Sparrow does, is we provide shelter and homeless prevention programs for women, children, and families. I know when I came to the organization, I knew of the shelter. That's what I knew of, and I knew of the stores. But there's so much more. We operate an affordable housing program. We own and maintain. We're currently at 28. Almost ready to cut the ribbon on 29 and 30 homes.
Wow.
We have a supported apartment program, a subsidized apartment program, and then we have what we call rapid rehousing. So that's community living, but keeping people in their homes, short-term rental assistance. So we run the gamut, and last year we were able to provide over 65,000 nights of shelter.
Holy
just
cow.
in this community.
That's awesome.
If someone is needing a night of shelter, how do they reach out?
So there's a hotline that they can call for the county, and there's a difference. That's an excellent question, because I didn't truly understand Home of the Sparrow shelter. We are a transitional shelter. So if you're, homeless or, without some place to go tonight, you would go to an emergency shelter, which would be locally the PADS program.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or if you're experiencing domestic violence, it would be Turning Point. And then we're kind of the next step to that. So that shelter you stay in for about 30 to 45 days. And then you transition into our longer term. So it's about a 6 to 9 month stay in our shelter, but we do complete wraparound services. So we have employment and job counseling. We have financial classes, mental health services, programs for the kids. So it's a longer stay. Our goal is beyond a roof overhead. It's lasting self-sufficiency.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And we're fortunate we have an incredible success rate, over 85%.
Oh, that's
success
awesome.
rate.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
good.
Our shelter is made up of, it's 2 sections of dorm style. So there's
Okay.
9 rooms, kind of shared living spaces, shared kitchen. And those are for individuals or for small families. We have that on one side of the building. On the other side, we have what we call our independent living units, which are smaller, like efficiency apartments. And we have 4 of those. And that's for someone who maybe has a child with special needs or has an older male child that would stay in there, because the shelter is for women and children only.
Okay.
And that's our shelter. And then we have an apartment complex that has 5 units, basic ranging in 1 to 2 bedrooms. And then our affordable housing programs range anywhere from a condo, a 1-bedroom condo, up to, we're super excited about, we are just finishing up 2 4-bedroom units, which we were able to acquire through grant funds and some community partnerships. And it's so challenging to find housing for some of those larger families, and they are on the wait lists that we have for months and months. So it's a little bit of everything.
Wow. You both are so passionate, I can tell. I mean, we've only been talking for 9 minutes.
Yeah.
I always say, I could talk nonstop about it.
This is great.
for
You come to the
sure.
right place. Where do donations come in, or how does that work?
It depends on type of donations. Cash donations are her. 'cause
Okay, to Holly.
yeah,
Okay.
And any kind of clothing donations, furniture, home goods, all of that goes to the stores. And so our stores will accept donations Monday through Saturday, 10 to 4:30. And they basically take just about anything, as long as it's in good, usable, sellable condition,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll have a team that'll go through it. They'll pick out all the stuff that's, good to put on the sales floor, and anything that's not goes into our recycling program. And then we have a bunch of volunteers that take all that stuff, price it, and display it out on the sales floor.
And do you ship it from different areas depending on the area, or is it
Not
if it's donated to
typically.
that store, it stays in that area?
It pretty much stays at that store, unless that store feels like they've just got too much. And then they'll reach out to the other stores and see if anybody needs any inventory, and then they share the inventory.
Okay.
But for the most part, it stays where it's donated.
Yeah.
So the one in McHenry is the only one I'm familiar with, so I apologize. But it's always so nicely decorated in the front. Is that the
Yes.
volunteers? They come in and say, let's do a cute scene. Like the one time I was in there was a dining room table that was all set.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could have dinner right now right here. Like, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's the volunteers, but also some of the management too, right? They're
Sure,
pretty much the
sure.
ones that say, let's do this here. And then the volunteers make it come alive.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it just kind of depends on the stores.
It just attracts the buyers, right?
Correct.
Like, oh, this is really, that's amazing.
You'll have to do the tour and see the Christmas setup because
Oh.
the teams close for a
Correct.
day, spend all day bringing out the Christmas decor and setting it up and staging it. And the next day you like walk into a winter wonderland.
Oh, that's
it's
awesome.
amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just got rid of a bunch of my Christmas stuff.
It
I
reminds,
don't need any more.
it reminds me of the movie Elf, where they come in and it says, welcome Santa. It's like, welcome shoppers. You have arrived.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's
fantastic
awesome.
when they do that. It
Oh,
used to be
that's
my
neat.
favorite day of the year. When
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that's neat that you close one day just so they can concentrate on making it ready for, that's so neat.
And it's a team effort. It's the staff, it's the volunteers, it's staff like my team from headquarters will come and help, and it's really just a fun experience.
Are you still looking for more volunteers
All
or
the
are
time.
you all the
All
time?
the time.
Because
All the
everyone has
time.
different schedules and okay.
And volunteers without them, we can't do what we do. We can't get stuff out to the sales floor fast enough, right?
Right.
So
Mhm.
it's like without them, we wouldn't be able to function. They are truly the key to making it happen.
Amazing.
And I love Judy's stores and all of her store managers. Like they have volunteers that will come in and be like, okay, this is my specialty. I like working in floral. And so that's all they do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Perfect.
if you have a passion or if you have an interest, I mean, we will match you up.
Yes.
Yeah. When you
Please.
close, I want to come,
That
I
would
want to
be
come
fun.
decorate for Christmas.
I don't know. I'm not that good at it, but
I find I
I
just
take-
shop more.
I take direction very well. So
Trust me, they'll tell you what to do.
yeah.
Is
Not
there
a problem.
anything that you don't accept at the stores?
There's a small list, like we don't take sleeper sofas. We don't take major appliances like stoves and refrigerators.
Okay.
A lot of the most common sense stuff. We don't take any kind of paint or any of that kind
Sure,
of oddball
okay.
stuff. It's like we do have a list on our website that you can check, but it's
Yeah.
common sense. It's, just
Sure.
the big stuff that we just
What
can't
is
take.
Yeah.
needed, really, right, to furnish a home or the clothes or anything
Correct.
like that,
Any
too?
kind of clothing, housewares, home decor, seasonal decorations, books, movies, music,
Ooh.
jewelry,
I have some books to donate. That's good.
There you go.
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. It just, it's the gambit. You can get whatever you need at the store.
Yeah.
Wow.
So about how many transactions a month do you get?
About 18,000
Oh,
on average. And the average transaction's about $20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, to go in and spend $20, it might seem so little to some people, but it really is like it's a good donation,
It's
right?
a fantastic donation
Yeah.
because every dollar that we make goes to support all of our programs.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's daily cash for the agency. It's a terrific place to shop. I
So
shop for
then
myself.
how does that work? Okay, because maybe I'm asking a dumb question.
Nope.
I don't know.
No dumb question.
So like you said, you guys made like 1.8 million last year because of all the volunteers, right? And you put that money back in. So you guys have to pay rent on your places and all that stuff too, right? So that comes out of that 1.8 million or whatever.
That is so the 1.8 is if we were to take all the time that our volunteers were helping.
Okay.
And then if we had to pay them,
you had to
it
pay
would be
them.
1.8.
Okay.
But we run a very lean operation.
Yeah.
Judy's, stores have a few paid employees and the rest is certainly all volunteer driven. But to your point, yes, we have to pay rent, we have to pay utilities.
Yes.
There is just the cost of doing business,
Right.
like there would be for any other
Right.
retail. We just don't pay profits or shareholders. All of that money, everything we make goes back into our programs
Okay.
to support the families.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that. Yeah.
And last fiscal year, the stores made $4.5 million.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
So, but again, that's got to cover all of our rents,
Right,
And rents
right.
aren't cheap, and all the
No.
utilities and all the payroll.
Yeah, and like you said, the one store is like 20,000 square feet. I can't imagine how much it costs to run that place.
And it's in
yeah.
Arlington Heights. So.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yes, so we do have to make a good substantial amount of money in order to support 30 homes, right? 30 homes for people plus the shelter. So it's
Yes.
it requires
That's
a lot of
amazing.
money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most of the people that come in and shop, are they nice? Like, are they
I would
Oh,
say
here we
people,
go.
Yes,
Because
Now we're getting
a
on
retail
personal
podcast.
opinions.
we're a retail podcast, and right now it's a little rough for all
It's
of
a
us in the
little
stores.
rough.
But are they kind?
I fixed candy for a really long time today. That seasonal aisle was a mess.
I talked cake all day.
Did you?
I did.
Ugh. Anyways, back to you guys.
Sorry.
Enough about us.
I would say the majority of our customers are very nice.
Yeah.
Good.
They're very
Like, they don't
good.
try to return anything or.
Do you have a return policy?
Yeah, do you?
Or is it all sales or final?
Most sales are final.
Yeah.
The only things we take returns on are electronics.
Okay.
our
Oh,
te-
and
our
can't
If it didn't
volunteers
work.
tend to do the best they can testing it.
Yeah.
but
Right.
We can't guarantee, right? So
Sure.
Yeah.
You got a couple days to check it out and bring it back if
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
You guys get VCRs ever?
We do.
Do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Johnny's got tapes, right?
We got tapes.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
it sounds like we're shopping
yeah,
this weekend.
for sure. Yeah.
Before or
Yeah.
after we see the movie on Friday.
Oh my gosh. I forgot about the movie on
What
Friday.
movie?
What movie are we watching?
The Housemaid.
The Housemaid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you
It's
read the book?
Yes.
Yes.
We've
I
read
haven't
all
the
of
book
them.
yet.
Yeah, we've
They're
read
pretty
all
good.
of
Are
them.
they?
They're
You know what? I listen.
thrillers.
I don't read. I
Same,
listen
same.
because you drive a lot, so it's perfect for
It's
when you're
awesome.
driving. They were very good. Yes, kept me very entertained.
Yeah,
I
she's a
decided I
talented
needed to
woman.
read the book before I watched the movie, so it'll have to wait.
That's
till
how
it's
we are
streaming.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
I'm actually listening to it again this week while I'm
Are
working,
you?
just so I can remember everything.
Yeah.
Because there were a couple things that I was like, oh, that's
it was
right.
crazy.
It is crazy.
She always has good like twists, at the
Mhm.
end of her stories.
Rita
and you're like,
McFadden.
yeah, either
She's actually a veterinarian.
Is she?
And that's
Oh, is
not
she
her, that's
really?
not her true name, is what we hear. And she wears a wig.
Huh.
Yeah. It's like a
Wow.
pseudonym. Yeah. I know. I
She
know.
didn't even tell you, huh?
Even cooler.
it's probably my vet because I'll tell you what, that woman is always doing.
She's
something.
always busy.
She's probably writing books too. Yeah.
In her spare time.
She's got kids. She's always here, there, soccer.
She's probably
They're
an
at
author.
birthday parties. She's volunteering her time to work on wildlife, and she's crazy. She does so much stuff. I don't know.
Does she have time to volunteer at Home of the Sparrow?
She probably
They
would
need
make some time.
301.
She'd probably
volunteers.
bring the kids and make them volunteer too. So
There we
yeah,
go. There we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
305, 306.
Yeah.
There we go.
We'll put them to work. Not
Yeah.
a problem.
Can you each share a moment of why you do what you do? Like, was there an aha moment? Like, this is why I'm here. There's probably a million, but maybe just one.
Yeah.
One or two.
So mine is a personal story, and I grew up in a domestic violence household, and back when a long time ago, I won't tell you how old I am, but it was a long time ago before Home of the Sparrow existed. And, we went to the emergency shelter, but there was nothing after that.
Yeah.
So we would return to the same situation. I have a lot of kids in my family. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. And so when given the opportunity, when I learned what Home of the Sparrow does, and the fact that we can help people not only escape a dangerous situation, but be self-sufficient, and looking at the impact it makes to the women and the children, I was hooked. I was like,
Yeah.
I will do whatever I can to raise as much money as I can,
Amazing.
because it is such an incredible and needed organization that really impacts our community.
Yes.
Wow.
And generationally impacts,
Right.
I mean, it's you're not only helping the mom that's in there currently, but those children that are experiencing this and seeing this and knowing that there's a different way to go about
Right.
life and
Right.
live. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Judy, what about you?
I used to work downtown, so I traveled from Woodstock downtown.
Mm.
And so every day I would go downtown and I'd walk past all these homeless people, always begging for money. And it's like, I don't want to give them money because I don't know which ones really need it, which ones don't. But it's like, it just bothered me that there's so many homeless people.
Mm-hmm.
I always wish that, all these vacancies, they would just turn them into homes, empty
Yes.
military bases, turn them into homes, try and help these people, right? But I knew just giving this one person something isn't going to help, right? So when I got laid off and I was trying to find something to do, I needed to do something. So I started volunteering with Home of the Sparrow and Turning Point.
Yeah.
And Home of the Sparrow, obviously, got my time after that, right? They just won me over because I'm like, this is a way that I can actually help homeless people.
Yeah.
It's like those people on the street that I passed every day may or may not be able to help them with the little bit that I would give them, right? But what I'm doing now, I can totally help many homeless people. And it's where I needed to be. So I just stayed. I didn't bother looking for a job anywhere else.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're lucky to have her.
Yeah. Sounds like they are lucky to have both of you. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so too.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I think, you can go downtown, you can go into the city, and you see that person that's disheveled and panhandling, and that's what people think of as someone experiencing homelessness.
Right.
And that's not it in McHenry County. I mean, homelessness is far more prevalent than you even realize. You will be standing in line at the grocery store, and chances are someone in line behind you is experiencing homelessness. It's called hidden homelessness because you don't see it overtly, and it's not just the camps, the encampments. It's living on a sofa, living in your car, living in a motel, bouncing from relative to relative, but it truly impacts so many people within our community.
Yeah.
What's a story or interaction, speaking of, that stayed with you?
Most recently, we just had a family come in with 4 children. Mom was fleeing a domestic violence situation, and I think certainly that resonated. I understood that, but seeing, I think what I took away from this, because we see that often, really, but it was this mom who just had this resilience. Like she was going to make this work, and she's still working on it, but she, went back to school, and her kids are doing better in school. But just seeing, I think of, when I feel bad for myself because I'm having a rough day, I'll remind myself like, oh, Holly.
Yeah.
You're, like, check yourself, because you're pretty darn lucky in what this mom and other moms face on a daily basis, the challenges and the barriers, and just the fact that she overcomes. And she has 4 amazing children, 2 are special needs, but she gets up and she does it every day and makes it work. So.
Wow, incredible.
Yeah, I think we forget to be thankful sometimes for what we have, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. I have a little bit of a story. It's like when I was managing the store in Woodstock, this gentleman comes in, and he comes and he asks me, he's like, I really need to get a pair of shoes for my daughter. I don't have any money. Can you possibly give me a pair of shoes? And I promise I will come pay, in a couple of weeks. And I just listened to his story, and I'm like, I can't say no. There's just no way I'm going to be able to say no. So I let him pick out a pair of shoes for his daughter. I didn't expect him to come back. 2 weeks later, he did come back, and he paid for those shoes.
Wow.
But it's like there was no way I was going to turn him away. It's
Right.
Right.
And he literally, it was for his daughter. It was just a pair of little, like probably kindergarten-sized shoes.
Oh.
And it was just,
Wow.
I had to help him.
Wow.
I probably would have been like, here, let's see what else does she need.
What size? 6X? Here you go.
Yeah.
I have to say that's one thing I love, and I didn't know about the Sparrow's Nest thrift stores and community threads, is they act as what we refer to as a zero-cost provider. So anyone in the community, any agency, nonprofit, social service agency, can refer someone to us, Judy, and she issues vouchers so they can shop for free in the stores.
nice.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
a wonderful, wonderful service.
Yeah, if you're trying
They
to
would reach
start
out to
over.
Judy for that?
Yeah.
Correct. That
Okay.
agency would.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we work with Turning Point, PADS, Thresholds, Pioneer Center, McHenry County Housing Department, Lake County Housing, just any nonprofit, churches, anybody
Yeah.
that's a nonprofit. If they have somebody that truly needs help with clothing, we can definitely take care of that for them.
How do you keep people safe?
We have our shelter is a 24-hour lockdown secured building. We also don't really share the location. And you could drive by it every day and you wouldn't know. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks like a house, and So we take that very seriously. The shelter's locked down. We can also, if it is a domestic violence situation and for security, we usually place people in McHenry County, but we can place you out of the county. We can even place you out of the state if that's the safest situation for you.
Right.
I used to volunteer at Turning Point about 20 years ago when the kids were just starting school and I wasn't working at the time. I had a year or two where I didn't work. And so I went to Turning Point, and I remember when I think her name was Laura maybe, so it's been a long time, but she said, you're not going to even know where we're located, so I have to tell you where to turn. You know, it was neat. It was very neat. I worked with the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
I was at the shelter last night because Santa and Buddy the Elf came by. So, it was so much fun to see. We have right now, there's 12 kids in the shelter. And I should mention that half of the people we serve about a little over 600 people a year, and half of those are children.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were excited to see Santa. He brought them treats.
That's so
that's
cool.
so
Yes,
fun.
it was so nice.
I get excited to see Santa.
I know. Right? What
Who
kind of
doesn't?
events do you do throughout the year
Ooh.
for Home of the Sparrow? Okay,
Wow.
back to Holly
I mean,
again.
let me talk
Yes.
about fundraising events.
Yes.
We really have about 3 signature events. And our first one that we start out with is in March, and it's our celebration of women. It's a luncheon at Boulder Ridge. It'll be held on March 6th, and it really ties into International Women's Day.
Okay.
So,
And that's Women's Month too, right?
yes.
March, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So we have that. Then this year we're having a Hope for Children walk, which is going to be just a 1 mile walk celebrating kids, and because that's half of who we serve. So that'll be in mid-June. And then in September, we have our gala, which is kind of our signature event, held at the Holiday Inn. This past year it was There's No Place Like a Home.
Yeah.
So it was
and that's in Crystal Lake, right?
Yes,
That
yes,
one?
yep.
Mhm.
A Wizard of Oz theme, and we had Dorothy and the Munchkins there, and a live band, and raffles and auctions, and
Do you have the silent auctions?
We
and,
do,
Yeah,
yes.
companies,
I love
local
silent
companies,
auctions.
businesses can donate.
I feel like I'm more lucky at silent auctions.
Cute.
Yeah.
Well, I laugh because luck, you were lucky with the raffle. The silent auction, you have to outbid everybody.
You gotta
Yeah.
outbid everybody.
So I'm like, sure, if that's luck, absolutely.
It's all digital now on your
Okay.
phone, so you get a
Yes.
notification if someone outbids you, then you have to
Yep.
be like $5 more, $10 more, yeah. And
yeah,
then
no,
at
I'm
the
not
last
lucky
minute,
at those ones.
at the last minute, you're pressing buttons.
Yeah.
My aunt has taught me very well.
Yeah. You guys go to.
for Nizra.
Nizra, yes, thank you.
See, she knows.
I couldn't think of it.
You've
I'm
only
drawing
been
a blank.
going
I
for
was nervous for
25
this
years.
episode, so I couldn't think of it. But we went for quite a long time, and then I think they changed the format a little bit.
Yeah.
So then we were uninvited.
Oh.
No.
Ew. How could they uninvite?
Now you know someone who can get
There
you
you
in.
go.
That's excellent.
So then
That's a beautiful
how
event.
do you get invited to your fundraisers?
Oh,
Or is it
yes.
just, can
Well,
we ask?
check our
Can we
mailbox.
reach out?
Yes, please. You can check on our website, hosparrow.org. There's a tab on there that you can be added to our mailing list. You can call our office at 815-271-5444. And the more the merrier.
Yeah.
So you're always welcome to come, or follow us on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah,
We post
okay.
on all of those with our upcoming events.
Okay.
she
Do you
got
have
Judy.
anything else, Judy?
We make a ton of money on recycling.
Really?
Yeah, what does that mean?
So with textiles, which is your clothing and bed sheets and stuff like that, if it's not in good sellable condition, like it could have holes in it, it could have stains in it, we put it in a bag and this company buys it by the pound from
Oh,
us.
wow.
So we made $90,000
Oh, my
in
gosh.
recycling by recycling 1.2 million pounds of textiles and hard goods.
Oh, wow.
So don't toss your holy jeans away.
Yeah.
Donate them so
them.
that you can recycle
donate
them.
And if you put them in a
right?
separate bag that
I was
says
gonna say,
rags or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
they'll know to put it in the recycling
Right.
bin and not
Oh,
even
my
have to
This
go
is
through
the
it.
good bag. This one,
Yeah.
donate or recycle.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So we try to make money off everything that we possibly can.
Yes.
It blows
I would
my
have never
mind.
thought of recycling.
Yeah, it blows my mind all the different things that can be done.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I'm interested in what happens to all that stuff
Yeah,
after
where
it
does it
leaves
go?
your facility.
So the textiles I can tell you the most about. If it's like jeans and stuff like that, like heavy duty materials, they actually shred it down and make insulation. So I don't know if you've ever
Oh.
received cold pack stuff,
Yes.
but it'll have a layer of material that they've compacted together to insulate that box.
Oh, wow.
Made out of denim and cotton fabric. If it's in decent condition, they actually bundle it up and sell it to less fortunate countries, and they'll buy it by the pallets, and so they get clothing.
Yeah.
It's not great clothing, but it's clothing, right?
But
It's
it's-
something more than what's
yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
With the hard goods, we actually sell it to Savers. Savers buys it from us. So for the hard goods, like if we come across a dish set that's only maybe one glass, or it's an uneven set, or they've got a little bit of fog to it from the dishwasher, those items we pack in a box, and and Savers picks it up from us and pays us by the pound.
And because Savers is like a recycling glass, metal kind of place, or
Savers is like the Savers thrift store on
Yeah.
Route 14 in
Okay.
Crystal Lake.
Okay.
So not that particular store, but the
Right,
company
right.
itself takes those items, goes through and sees if there's anything else that they can sell, and then they process the rest for recycling.
Okay.
Reminds me of like Big Lots or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see a lot of single glasses or something, right? Would that
Yeah.
be similar to? Should I not mention Big Lots?
No, you're fine. No, you're
I
fine.
thought she looked at me like, no, we only
No.
mention Savers
We
here.
don't go to Big Lots here.
Only Savers. No, I know.
It's all good. But yeah, so if plates are a little bit scratched and we're like, our customers aren't going to buy these, we'll put them in a box and we'll send them to Savers.
Yeah.
So it's just another way for us to keep stuff out of the landfill.
So many different avenues.
Right.
It's amazing.
Right. Yeah, because I think a lot of people don't think about that. We just toss it in the garbage. It's out of sight, out of mind, right?
Right.
We don't think about that. Yeah.
Truly, especially now with the fast fashion
Yeah.
industry,
Yeah.
it's inexpensive and almost disposable to a certain extent.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the new thing now is like try to get something that's all cotton. And the best way
Is
to
it?
do that, go to your
Thrift
guys'
stores.
stores.
That's correct.
Go to thrift stores.
That is the new trend right
That's
now.
the new
It's all
trend.
cotton,
No
huh?
polyester. You know, my work shirts, 100% polyester.
Sorry about
Just
that.
wearing plastic.
That's our job, though. You know, there's nothing good about our job.
No. Sorry, boss.
He listens. Nothing like Judy and Holly.
No, yeah. They would be like, get out of that plastic
The more
shirt.
that they talk, the sadder I am about the job I do.
Well, you know what? Maybe when we don't have to really clock in 40 hours
Right,
every
right.
week because we're famous from this and
Yes.
we
know
can
who
do
to
some
call and we
volunteer
can do some
hours
volunteering.
and
There we
yeah,
go.
you know.
There you go.
Just
We'll
looking
work
towards the
around your
future.
schedule,
Yeah.
your podcast schedule.
Yeah. Perfect.
We just did, this was last year, but MCC does a marketing challenge, and it's for all the high schools in the county, and they pick a business and they kind of, do pitches, marketing pitches. And so last year we were very fortunate to be part of that. And it was the first time they did a nonprofit, and they did the stores, but it was so interesting to see how invested high schoolers are in the thrift and
Yeah.
secondhand
yeah.
market, and the ideas they came up with. And I was just so
You were like,
impressed.
oh, that's interesting. Tell me more.
It's like, okay, Judy and I are like, we'll implement that and that. But I was really impressed because I think, these kids were in it to keep stuff out of landfills
Yeah.
and to, for the right reasons. And
Yeah.
Oh, I bet they learned a lot.
And so did we.
yes,
yeah.
yes, truly.
From their perspective, it was great to hear. I mean, they talked about, they don't always find junior clothing, right? They don't find stuff that appeals to them. So all of our stores were like, okay, let's get at least a junior's rack, right? Let's get at least
Yeah.
one. Let's truly break out what's hidden in the women's things, so they don't have to go through all that stuff and create a junior's rack. So we did
Yeah.
that. They talked about the marketing and how it was too confusing. So now we've consolidated down to one page that'll officially go live in January. And we won't post to all the multiple pages anymore because they said that just gets too confusing and it's too much information.
And you would have to follow all
Seven
pa-
pages,
Yes. So
yeah.
now we're down to one, and we highlight and identify what store it's from. But that was driven from
Another one of
that.
their suggestions.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Wow,
so
that was going to be
Because we
my
love to
question.
scroll, but we don't want to have to scroll.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Only when it's on our terms.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes. Yes.
So do you have
that's
someone
so
that does all the
interesting.
marketing for you then?
We do.
Yeah.
We do. We have a marketing department that is absolutely
Oh.
phenomenal. And I say department, but it's really two people.
Oh,
who
Right,
yes.
right.
drive it all.
It only takes one,
And
really,
it's-
to make
are
an
you the two
apartment.
people?
Yeah.
No.
But we
it's
do.
two
we have-
other people.
Yeah,
Okay.
two other people, and one that really focuses on the retail side, and then the other focuses on the agency.
Are there certain guidelines, what to post, what not to post,
Oh,
when it
yeah.
comes to stores or donations or anything like that?
There is. I mean, we give them pretty much free reign, but we do have some specific things that we definitely want them to cover, right? We want them to cover the store sales that are happening that week, any products that the stores want to highlight that week, volunteer needs, the fact that we deliver furniture, if you buy it from our stores, we do furniture pickups, how you can do that for, a minimum of $10 charge.
Yeah.
So those kind of posts we want to regularly get out there and make sure everybody knows, and that that we take donations, because some people are like, well, what do you need? Well, we take everything.
Everything.
So
Yeah.
just bring
Yeah.
it.
Everything always, I'm
Yeah,
sure, is
exactly.
needed.
Everything always.
Yeah.
And it's a challenge because marketing inventory is constantly changing.
Oh, yeah.
So, you can post this great sweater that you have, but it could be gone within the next 5
Sure.
minutes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a balance of, posting what we have, but more opportunities to find what we
Yeah.
have.
It's like, get in there now and get it, otherwise it's going to be gone.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of times our posts are really just, this is what you could get. Right? This is what you could get if you shopped with
We have a
us.
lot of things like this.
Uh-huh.
Judy does the old bait and switch, huh? Yeah. You never
We're
know what else you
revealing
can
too
find.
much now.
That's it.
All of our secrets.
So what do you do with maybe a family comes in and they have higher end clothes and furniture and
we
they
love
want to
that stuff.
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah.
So we do have designer racks in most of our stores.
Okay.
And so those items will be priced a little bit higher than everything else, but we do try to call it out. So we, again, have designer racks in most of our stores. 2 of them still don't have quite the room to set up yet,
Sure.
but we love that. And those, actually, in a couple of the stores, that's actually our best seller is the designer racks.
Yeah.
But and high-end, like, decor stuff, we'll price that higher too, but it just sells like this. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like, how could you, it's not retail prices, right? So you're
I
paying.
was just going to say, even you pricing them higher is still lower than
Correct.
what you'd get them from Big Lots for.
Savers.
like Big Lots, don't you?
I've never been to Big Lots.
So we typically try to price things about a third of what they would go for.
Oh, wow, yeah.
On the street. So it's a really good deal. I mean,
Yeah.
especially if it's new. Like, we'll get a lot of new items. Like, you'd be surprised how many new items we get. But people buy stuff
mean
and
like
then
with
forget
tags
it's in
on
their
it?
closet.
Yes.
Oh,
right?
wow.
Or they'll forget it in the shelf, and
Yes.
then they'll bring it to us and like, oh yeah, we're
Yeah.
happy to get that stuff.
It's still new, unopened. You're like, oh,
Yes,
it's one
we
in
will
a
take it.
million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and Judy's team have this amazing ability to look at a plate and be like, okay, that's special. And then
Oh, wow.
there are certain things that are kind of above that, and then they sell those on our eBay store.
I was just going to ask if you have an
Oh.
online presence. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so really neat finds. I would highly encourage you to check out our eBay store because
Yeah.
there's always stuff that I would look at it and be like,
Yeah, it's a plate. Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And
Or
then,
it's a vase.
they're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is valued at
I don't know. It says-
$750.
It's a
Wow.
purse with LV on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
What is that?
Louis Vuitton. That's awesome.
I want to, Obviously, that's pretty well known. I'd probably spot that one. But, even like, what about like a fur? Like, I wouldn't know if it was real or not,
Boots
you
with the
know? So,
fur.
yeah. Yeah.
For my experience at my store, I had a volunteer that loved to wear furs, so she knew the
She
furs.
knew.
Oh.
So that was her job every winter. Right? We
Yeah.
would put her to work on pricing those, and she did a fantastic job. I mean, you could get a fur for like $250.
Yeah.
People
People actually
Sparrow's
donate
stores.
for, well, I guess.
Yeah. What are they going to do with them?
Grandma,
Yeah.
might be gone, and let's clean her
Estate
house out
sales?
and estate
Yeah.
sales.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, some old money in Arlington Heights, too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We really
So
need to
maybe
cruise
you guys,
around.
the Bears, come there and you can get them to come and, like, shout out a couple times.
I mean,
or
to be the
something.
official thrift store of the
Yeah.
Chicago
Chicago
Bears.
Bears.
I mean, if we can
How
make
cool
that
would
happen.
that be?
Do we
That'd
know
be
anybody?
amazing.
Can we call a few
I don't know. I
people?
mean, I'm shouting out right now. Chicago Bears. Let's do it.
Great partnership.
Yeah. I mean, look at O'Hare Airport, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on. We don't have that much money to pay you, but just do it out of the kindness in your heart.
Always
Exactly.
looking for volunteers.
Yeah.
Speaking of volunteers, what makes a good volunteer?
Oh.
If someone is interested in reaching out.
What makes a good volunteer is someone that's willing to commit at least, 4 hours a week.
Okay.
That would
Oh.
be fantastic. If it's
Yeah.
across a couple days, great. It's really nice to get you in there for a 4-hour block of time to really sit down and get into your work, right? If you're only there for a couple hours, by the time you get settled and into stuff, it's like,
Right.
okay, now it's almost time to go.
Time to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4-hour blocks are great. If you can do 1 day a week, that's fantastic. If you can do 3 days a week, that's wonderful. Willing to take direction. Have a good eye for like whatever department you're working in. And even if you don't, we can train you. We do have basic price lists that we can use in almost every department.
And we have Google, right?
And there's always Google.
Yeah.
But don't get bogged down with Google, otherwise you'll never get anywhere.
Yeah.
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 Scroll, scroll, scroll.
Yeah.
Or you'll get like, oh, is this the item? No, that's not quite it.
No.
Let me
Then
look over here.
It's blue,
No.
not green.
And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden we're on TikTok. It's
Yeah.
like, what happened?
So just really anybody that's willing to give time
Yeah.
is what we need and is willing to take direction. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, volunteering in a retail store is way different than going to do daycare at Turning Point.
Right.
Or,
Yeah.
or office filing I did that at Turning Point. But, if that's
Mm-hmm.
they're very different than retail. If you're going to go volunteer at a store, it's like being in a store. It's like having a job at a store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's work, especially when you get in there with like certain groups or if you volunteer with somebody, which is always encouraged, right? Because then you got a buddy with you to talk things
Chit
through.
chat.
to
And
chit
what do you
chat, and
think about this? Yeah.
so many of our volunteers, especially the older ones, for them it's a community. Like they come in there and they meet up with their pals that they've been talking to for however long. They've been at the same store for years, and some of them like decades.
Yeah.
So like they're in their 90s now. So,
Wow.
but it's a community. You get to know the people that you're working with, and they have events. They celebrate their birthdays and everything every month, and there's the annual volunteer appreciation dinner, and so they get together then. It becomes their second home. It
Wow.
becomes
And then do you
family.
have like at the appreciation dinner, it's like this person donated the most time and like people are like trying to get more hours than each other.
Yeah.
There's a
think
little
that's
level
me.
of competition,
Yeah.
right? Like,
I don't know if we've done it at the dinner. I know we've done it in the stores. Like we'll
Yeah.
recognize the person with the most volunteer hours in the store.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they're like, I don't want to be
They don't
Right,
even
they're
want to
just
be
doing it 'cause
recognized.
they want to,
yeah.
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 So we try not to make too big a video out of it, but kind of just the right amount
Right.
big of a deal.
Let them know they're appreciated.
Exactly.
I almost feel like
Yeah.
300 volunteers don't do volunteering for recognition.
No.
Ever.
Right.
No.
Like they're just there.
Yeah.
it is amazing how mission driven they
Yes,
are. They're,
yeah.
they're
yes.
there because they believe in what we do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I was
That's
going to ask that.
awesome.
Do you have a mission statement or back to Holly?
I didn't make notes on that
They
one.
keep pointing at each other
It's
for
like-
those that are listening.
So we do have a mission statement. I like to share our vision
Okay,
because to
okay.
me that is more it's more about what we do, and our vision is to provide hope, opportunity, and support to women, children, and families that are experiencing homelessness.
Yes.
So do you speak out as well? In
Yes.
different communities and okay, so Holly
No.
does.
You're stuck in the stores,
Yeah,
right? Yes.
Judy's busy
Yes.
with her audiobooks
Yes.
and driving all 7
Exactly.
stores. Yeah.
I, on the other hand, you'd give me 30 seconds, 30 minutes, and I'd be happy to come out and speak and tell you what we do and how we do it. And
Yeah.
yes, yeah, we're always looking for opportunities to share
Yeah.
what we do.
Oh, it's
And it doesn't
excellent.
have to be me. I mean, it can be, there's other people
Right.
in the organization, but I
Well, we know that there's 2 others. They do the marketing.
That's
They do
right.
the
That's
marketing.
right.
Yes.
So between the 4 of us,
Yes.
we share the load and do it. Yes.
for 7 stores.
So can you guys say like who started Sparrow's Nest and who got this whole thing kind of going, or
3 individuals from churches.
Okay.
It used to be a faith-based. It started as a faith-based
One was a
organization.
nun, right?
Yes.
I think I read that
Yep.
online.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And so they came together and kind of realized that there wasn't a place for women and children to go once they left the emergency shelters. And they came together and started Home of the Sparrow. And there's also in Pennsylvania, one of those original founders left and moved to Pennsylvania and started another Home of the Sparrow.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
I know. So we all the time are like, they'll call and be like, oh, we want to donate. I'm like, well, that's a PA area code.
yeah.
You might want to try the other one.
Yeah. If you're looking
But-
for more local.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
We would
But
happily take anything.
I tend not to, I have to be
It's
true.
hard. I know, it's
hard. I know.
So maybe one day in the future, you guys will be in all 50 states.
That would be incredible.
That's a goal.
Yes.
That's a goal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That'd be a really long drive for you, though.
Oh my gosh, that would be a long week. Yeah.
You might have to split that up
Yeah.
over a couple days, but
manage.
you know.
I mean, it wouldn't be bad. You're like, you got your coffee and you're flying
Exactly,
here and
it's
there,
okay.
listening to your
Yeah.
audiobooks, right? Yeah. I could do it. I
works.
could get down
Stopping
with
at
that.
all the big lots. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, you'd get miles and be bumped up to first class
There
all
you
the
go.
time.
Oh my
so
gosh.
Yeah.
why not?
Perfect. Yeah.
What is some of the top items that are purchased with those 16,000? Did you say, or
18,000
Eight?
transactions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, with all those transactions.
So women's clothing is obviously our number one department.
Okay.
We sold $1 million last year in just women's clothing.
Wow.
Our second biggest department is home decor. So your your little vases, your tabletop decorations, your tchotchkes.
Yeah.
Not quite seasonal, but
Yeah.
Sure.
just all that stuff that makes your house look nice.
Yeah.
That's our second biggest, and we sold 500,000 of that stuff.
Holy cow.
And then you'd be surprised, but furniture is our third.
Wow.
We sell a lot of furniture at all of our stores. About 450,000 last year.
Wow.
So it's
Well, I guess
a
if
the
lot of
tchotchkes.
People
furniture,
are
yep.
donating their furniture, they need to buy more, and then they just keep
Right.
going around. It's a big
Right.
circle, right?
That's
And
it.
clothes too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I have so many clothes.
Yeah. Women, we just
Try
love
not
to
to
shop for
donate my
clothes.
plastic clothes, though.
We only
It's okay,
take all
someone will
cotton.
still buy it.
Donate your plastic clothes.
My plastic shirts.
Oh, you know
work
what? That,
shirts.
oh, you know what? That reminds me of like the swishy joggers that we used to have way
yes.
long.
Oh,
What are
Like
those?
the windbreakers, you mean?
Yep.
The matching
They're
sets.
coming back.
Uh-huh.
They're coming back.
I had
you
a
know?
teal and purple one I wore at least
Oh,
once
yeah.
a week.
As bad as corduroys.
I was just gonna
Oh,
say.
I have
the
corduroys.
corduroys. I love
keep you
corduroys. I
warm.
miss
Me too.
corduroys being so cool. I think we can bring them back.
So what is coming up for 2026? Everyone has goals, right?
Yes.
What's the goals coming up?
That was
They
a
both
long
they both sighed and then looked at each other.
I mean, it's funny that you asked that because we are in the process of
Yeah.
working on those goals.
So for retail, our goal is always to make a lot of money, right?
Oh
right.
yeah.
And so
right.
part of that is making the best use of our sales floor. So one of our stores, the Palatine store, is actually going to be expanding next year.
Oh, cool.
We hope to get into the space in mid-January. It's getting another 1,200 square foot space right next door to it. And it's going to be having nothing but furniture.
Mm.
Oh,
Currently,
wow.
the Palatine store has a very tiny space for furniture.
Yeah.
And so now they're going to have an entire 800
Show
square feet
floor.
of just,
Yeah.
just furniture. So we're excited about that. We are looking for a new home for McHenry store because it's so hard to get in and out of that one. Since you've
Yeah.
both been there, you kind of know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Yep.
Angled parking, one way in, one way out. Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
120 is a busy street.
It has gotten
yes.
so busy right there.
Yeah.
So we're looking at trying to find a new home for that. Still staying in with McHenry.
Okay.
And we're also looking at a new home, hopefully, for our Mundelein store.
Okay.
Which just is kind of in a weird triangle. If you ever make your sparrow's nest crawl, you'll see what the weird triangle is. And it's 60, 83, and 45.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's like you're here. How do you get in? How do you get out?
Oh
Right,
yeah.
right.
That is a strange intersection right
Yeah.
there.
So we're
Yep.
trying to find a new home for that one. And then hopefully sometime before I retire in 2030, we will start exploring and opening our 8th store.
Oh, good.
So a little bit
And
of
do you
goals.
think,
Yeah,
do you have a
absolutely.
location in mind for the 8th, or are you just kind of waiting to see what
We're kind
it
of waiting,
brings?
but
Yeah.
part of us is leaning towards Huntley.
Oh,
Like
good.
right now,
okay.
because
Perfect.
Huntley is on such a growth spurt right now
Yes.
and they don't really have anything.
I used to
Huntley
live
right
in
now.
Huntley like back in the late 90s, and I feel like it has just
It's-
been growing ever since I left. Yeah.
It's getting big,
Yeah.
and there's a lot happening there. So we're kind of looking at that space.
Cool. Cool.
That's
Any-
my goals.
Yeah.
My goals
Holly's
are
goals.
boring. It's I mean, when you look at Judy's, it's, looking to obviously increase revenue and diversify our revenue. I'm sure it's been in the news, and there's been this I won't talk acronyms because that's the world we live in, but
Right.
A NOFO, which is a notice of funding opportunity for the continuum of care, that's been pulled back. So it really impacts the programs and what we can do. So we are looking to become more resilient, not so dependent on one revenue stream, but looking at events and foundations and state grants and federal grants and making sure we can absorb those changes when they come our way.
Yeah. Cool.
And still support as many people as we do.
Right.
So boring.
That's our
No,
goal.
that's not though. That's not.
It actually gives me stress for you.
I
Like,
know.
okay, we have to be
well,
more
it gives
resilient.
me goosebumps because I'm like all those families in warm homes,
Yeah,
and I feel like who knows what the future holds, but I feel like it will be needed more in the future. So
Absolutely.
You know.
Right now it's amazing because there's such an affordable home crisis. We looked at in McHenry County, 80% of our clients that come into our services have earned income. They're employed.
Oh,
They
right.
just don't make enough to survive in
Oh,
this
that is
current
just
market.
terrible.
It's
Yeah,
awful.
I
And
know.
if you were to take someone in McHenry County looking to afford an average 2-bedroom apartment and they made minimum wage, they would have to work 94 hours a week to
Gross.
afford that apartment. And the majority of our clients are single moms. I
Yeah.
mean,
Wow.
imagine having 2 or 3 kids and fitting in 80 plus hours of work just to keep a roof overhead.
Right.
I mean, it's almost impossible.
It's pretty gross.
It's almost impossible, but some of these moms do it.
I know.
They
It's
do.
insane. Yeah.
God bless them. They
Yeah,
do.
for sure. Wow.
It is insane.
What's the most rewarding part of your day?
Oh, that's a good question.
Thank you. Thanks, Cass.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you next.
Oh, boy. I'll tell you mine first if you guys need a minute.
Sure, yeah.
My most rewarding part of my day is when I get home and I put on my pajama pants.
Oh, yes.
I love that part too.
Knowing that
You
you
didn't
worked
say it had to be
hard.
rewarding for anybody else.
On a daily basis, I don't really know if I have one because it's pretty much spreadsheets all day.
Sure,
Oh, okay.
sure.
And
All
phone
right.
calls. So, but on a weekly basis, it is definitely the part where I get to go out to the stores every week.
Yeah.
And I get to visit one-on-one with my managers and with their team and see their stores and talk to their shoppers and talk to their volunteers. That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
That's the most rewarding because I feel like I'm connected to them still.
Yeah.
Sitting in my office, it's just busy work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
we like to
getting
be
out
in
to the
stores
stores is
too.
the
Yeah.
best. Yeah.
Seeing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has it gotten busier as the holidays are coming up?
It has been pretty busy actually the last couple of months. December tends to slow down for us. I don't know how it
Oh.
is for others, but
Very
December
busy,
tends
but
to
we're in
slow down
we're
a
in
little
food,
bit.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Food's
it
a little
has
different,
Not
yeah.
slowed down this year.
Really?
Excellent.
It's
Oh,
been
that's
very
good.
busy the whole time. And
Well, like we were saying, people need to save money, so maybe
correct.
they're
Perfect
doing
places to
thrifting
go.
gifts instead of buying brand new, which
Yep.
I
Getting a
love
deal on
that.
their LVs.
Yeah.
On their LV
On their
bags.
LV bags.
And their VCRs.
Yes, and their VCRs.
And I think thrifted gifts are a fantastic way to do
Oh,
this.
absolutely.
It's
I do
the
too.
best.
Yeah.
Who needs
Yeah,
all
it's
that
fun.
new stuff all the time?
No.
For goodness sakes, to sit on a shelf
Yeah.
or get donated later.
Yeah. But that's okay. That's what keeps you going.
It's
so.
That's right. That's right.
This is true. This is true.
It's a balance. We
It
need
is.
those people that are
Yeah.
constantly buying and giving to us, but then also people who shop secondhand.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
it's a hobby. Like I love it. I love to go out and find the good quality clothes or
Yeah.
that little vase that, I would never pay retail for, but I'm happy to pay $5.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And it's a hunt. I like
I like
that.
the adventure. You just never
Yeah.
know what you're going to find.
Yeah.
So, Holly, most rewarding part of your day?
Oh, I think I work closely with our programs department, so I get to hear and see the stories on a daily basis. And right now we are in the midst of our Adopt a Family program. So our offices are covered with
Literally.
toys for all the kids in our programs, and we work with some wonderful organizations that will adopt the kids and look at that list and go out and buy everything on their
Kind of like
wish
the
list.
angel tree.
Exactly.
We see that a lot on social media right now.
Yes,
So yes.
So that's very, very heartwarming. I think for me, it's seeing there's so much negativity in the world, but I on a daily basis get to see people who are generous and kind and give back, and whether that's of their time, their talents, their the money, it's absolutely heartwarming, and I am blown away by the generosity of others.
I love that.
Are you still looking for more toys?
We are always looking for toys.
Okay.
But we also have what we call our shelter wish list, which is most of the families that come into us come in with the clothes on their back or a bag. And so we have this Amazon wish list that you can go on and buy items that ship directly to us. And it's towels and bedding and housewares and all of that stuff that they left behind but need coming into a new environment.
I think we pretty much covered anything. The only thing, like you guys had asked how we started, and she shared the story about the lovely ladies, and at some point they decided they needed a way to have money coming in all the time, and that's how they decided to open the stores, because the stores provide daily cash.
Right.
Every day we're putting money in the bank so that we can keep the doors open.
Right.
And so that was their goal when they started their first store. So.
Yeah.
And it provides those general operating funds. We always laugh that that's, the negative two words in fundraising is gen ops. But you need, you need to keep the lights on.
Right.
Yeah,
You
do.
need to have those case managers who are out helping our clients, and the stores provide that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So your dollar just goes so much more than just, buying some old clothes. That's really helping some people out. So.
Exactly.
It really is.
Exactly.
It's supporting that family who, without that, would be, living in an emergency shelter or living in a hotel or with a relative. It truly goes back to those people in our community that need it.
Yeah. I love that.
And one last thing, I guess, is all of our clients, they're allowed to shop at our stores at no cost.
Okay.
So when they move out, they can pick out whatever furniture they want. They're allowed to get clothing if they need it. I mean, whatever they need, we can give to them.
Oh,
from
gosh.
the
What a
stores.
weight off their shoulders,
what
too.
an
It's a
incredible
great way to get started.
I think so often we'll get phone calls from people who are like, well, I have these clothes, I have these dishes, and I want them to go to the people in your shelter, which I understand and I appreciate. We just don't have the capacity to store that.
Right.
Sure.
And so what we'd like to share is, well, in a way, they are.
It does.
I mean, if you donate to our stores, they are going to not only our clients, but other, social service agency clients, and providing that critical funding for our programs.
Yeah.
As Judy mentioned, our clients shop for free because it allows them that autonomy, that dignity
Right.
Absolutely.
of being able to go in and, not just being handed something, but to pick out what kind of couch
Right,
they like or
right.
what dining room table they like.
And then go to any store, right? Any of the 7.
Yes.
What if they show up and they're like, well, I don't really like plaid. So then they got to go to the next store,
Oh,
right?
wow. Yeah. Plaid couch is the only one out this week, so.
Yeah.
Or the ones with flowers.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those.
Well, you know what? So now I'm thinking I need to donate some sofa covers for you guys.
We will gladly take
Yes.
those. We always joke that if someone calls and they're like, well, what do you take? I'm like, well, it's actually easier to tell you what we don't take.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's such, we take just about
But have
anything.
people, like you mentioned paint, have people tried to drop off paint?
paint, motor oil,
Get out.
doesn't matter what it is. They try to donate it because they don't want it anymore. Somebody must be able to use it.
To blow off the dust. Will you take this?
Oh,
Come
gosh.
on.
So I have to share my favorite, oddest donation.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was probably early on when I was working at Woodstock. It was probably about 5 years into it. And so I'm just going through these donations and picking all this stuff out. And all of a sudden I'm pulling out this shoe, which is attached to a leg, which is somebody's prosthetic leg.
Oh my
So they just
gosh.
donated a prosthetic leg. Okay, that's one weird one. Another time I was walking through the store and I'm like getting ready for the opening in the morning. I'm like, what is this box in this cloth bag? What the heck is this? And so I'm opening it up. I mean, there's no tag on it, nothing on there that says it belongs here. I open it. It's ashes.
Oh no!
Somebody's ashes. I'm assuming it's a pet, but why is it in my store? I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh!
So yeah.
You know, honestly, I've had a few pets cremated, and I think to myself, like, what happens to this when I die?
Yeah.
Please don't donate them.
I mean, I wouldn't. Sister, do you hear that?
Sister Jen. You know what? That would be my luck. I'd end up being thrifted.
As long as you find a good home,
My
right?
husband would be like, I don't remember what's in this bowl. Here, just
Oh my
take it.
gosh.
It'd be me.
You're like, this is such a fancy vase.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Maybe you'll live in a millionaire's home. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah. We'll finally get our $1 million
I'll
home.
tell Steve I'm done here.
I'm upgrading.
So let's share where everyone can find you.
We're online. Our website is hosparrow.org. And on there, you can find stuff about all of our store locations, our Amazon wish lists, our upcoming events, and the history of Home of the
Perfect.
Sparrow.
Yes.
Volunteer applications, job applications, all on the website.
And the wish lists, right? I
Yes,
think you said
yes,
that. Yep.
yep.
Mhm,
Yes.
mhm.
Yeah, or you can always call our office, our headquarters. We're located in Woodstock, and that's 815-271-5444.
Very good.
Perfect.
Well,
Or
thank
like us on
you.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll share all that too for those that listen. We'll share so that they can go click and
Yeah.
and scroll.
The feedback from the high school kids was like, you really got to do more than Facebook. Like, oh, there's more than Facebook? Okay.
That's really where all of our listeners
I love
are.
it.
It must
I know,
just
it's
be
so
the
funny.
age range or something.
It's when we got on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true. That's
it's
true.
when we started.
Like Instagram's very quiet for us. Twitter is very quiet.
I don't even know how to work
She
Twitter.
tried
I
TikTok.
tried.
I mean, it was okay, but
We lost our...
we lost our password, or I don't know what she did. So Facebook's been it for us, really.
Oh, boy.
That's
well,
my
we got
comfort
Clopen
zone.
back.
Yeah.
We
Yes,
lost-
exactly.
We lost our anxiety. We do have Clopen. So.
Oh, we do. That's
Yeah,
right. Yeah, we
yeah.
have 2 podcasts. so,
Okay.
yeah. She lost one of them.
I lost one of them. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Like I said, I just scroll. I don't really... I try to use it, but you're probably better at it than I am.
Anyways. Do you have a TikTok?
We do not.
I
We
think
do. We do. Actually, we do. Yes. And we also have a YouTube channel.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Yes.
So
Yeah. You're everywhere. You're
I mean,
good.
we are.
Well, thank you, Judy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Holly. This
It was nice
an
meeting you
amazing,
guys. This was good.
amazing
Yeah.
interview. Thanks
Thanks
so
for
much for
having
your
us.
time, too.
Hopefully we
Thank
got
you.
a bunch
Very
of people
busy.
excited about volunteering now.
Yes. Come
Yeah.
see
That'd
us,
be awesome.
please.
Yeah. Perfect.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right. Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
All right,
Talk to you next
bye.
week. Bye.
That's perfect.